हाय गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन। वेलकम टू द लाइव ट्रेडिंग। आप सबको लाइव ट्रेडिंग में स्वागत है। आज एक्चुअली 19 जून है एंड अभी 1 बजे है, 1 o'clock। And the reason why we are doing this at this time is because we have a time at 1 o'clock in Bank Nifty. If you see here, the Bank Nifty time is between 1 to 1:15. There is a two timings which are very close by. Whenever we see that two timings are very close by, whatever will happen in this reverse will happen in the opposite. I'm expecting a bounce to happen here and then after that market to fall from here. So let us see what will happen here. This 1 to 1:15 time is very important. Hopefully here it should hold on and it should actually give a good bounce here. So if you look at this, this is Nifty. For Nifty, this was our pivot. And exactly at pivot, it has taken the support. The pivot was at 18,767. And this exactly at this particular pivot point, it has taken the support. So this is Gann pivot. This is not our CPR or any other pivots. So now, according to me, for the next few minutes, there should be some very good spike which is going to happen. So if you want to take any trade, you can take this with a small stop loss, whatever you can keep here, because here the movement can be very fast. Okay, so exactly at this time we are expecting, and it should actually give us a good moment. Let us see if see now what is important. Who is trapping whom is the most important thing. Are bulls trying to trap or bears trying to trap? Who are trying to trap whom? Who is having the strong hand is very important. If the bears are getting trapped, then market should actually again close on the higher note. That means we should be able to surpass all the selling which we have got, and we should be able to go and close on the higher note. So if that happens, then market has still more strength. Market can still move further higher from here. Now, on the other hand, if bears have the strength and bears have, see, yesterday, if you look at this, uh, on Thursday, they had actually Thursday, Wednesday, and all, they have taken the market down. So only on Friday, there was some up move in the last half an hour. Now, again, there is a move which has come. So if already the bears are there, and this was just to trap some people at the higher end, in that case they will not allow the closing on the higher note. So today's closing will actually give us a clarity about what is happening. Has the top formed in the market? Because see, bank nifty looks like the top has formed. In the nifty, that confirmation is still pending. And in the US market, today's closing becomes very crucial, and today's closing can determine where the market wants to go. Okay, let us see here. Yes, spike is actually coming anyway, and let's see till where it will go. See, yesterday whatever has happened in the Fed reserve policy, right? See, the expectation of the market had been that there will be pause currently, and in the coming days the Fed will actually move from the pause to actually rate cut. That is the expectation of the market, and that is the way the rally has happened. Because see, what happens is rate hike is always taken negatively by the market. Rate cut is always taken positively by the market. Because what happens is when the rate cut is going to happen, there is more money which is going to flow into the market, because the money will be available at cheap price. And when the rate hike happens, then actually the cost of actually investment will increase. And when the interest rates are higher, they can actually invest in safer investments where actually they can make much better income. So they'll be rather interested in actually investing there. And most of the time what happens is um, they don't find that value to invest in India. They may actually pull out the money from the market. That is what actually generally happens. And that is the reason why we are little skeptical at this particular juncture, because what is happening is what Fed is saying is rate cut may not happen very soon. So it may take time. So from that perspective, now actually there should be some sharp knee-jerk movements which should happen. But overall, the India market situation, if I look at medium term, long term, is still very positive. Okay, you can see that exactly at that time, both Nifty and Bank Nifty are moving. Okay. Now the thing is, see this move we have to again review at this time around 145 or any of this time, or you can actually shift to Heikinashi and actually move out. For me, what is very important, see for if you look at for Bank Nifty, 740 was the pivot. We are staying above the pivot. So as long we stay above 740, it should remain on the positive side. Now, the main thing for where the main resistance comes for Bank Nifty will come somewhere around this level, which is around 900 to see 43,900 to 44,000. I would actually see that maybe around 100, 200 points rally is possible here. After that, we need to see whether the rally will continue or it is going to get into a halt. Okay, let us see what is happening with the overall market. See, advanced declines today is more in favor of the bears. Now we need to see after any of these spikes, is it just a spike? Who is actually contributing for this upside movement? That is something which we need to see. So as of now, most of the banking stocks are down. You can see Kotak Bank is down, Axis Bank is down, ICICI Bank is down. Most of the heavyweights are down. Top Nifty stocks are down, Bank Nifty stocks are down. And if I have to go to the overall broader market, 300 stocks are up. So it's fairly okay. Not a very bad advanced decline. Advanced decline is fairly okay. This is also fairly okay. For every one stock which is down, one stock is up, which is fairly okay. Now the thing is, PCR has actually been in favor of the bears, which means actually bears are trying to take control. Now here, the highest volume was actually at 18,900. Now it has got shifted to 18,800. Highest open interest is also shifted here. So 18,800 is going to act as a make or break kind of a situation. As long we stay above 18,800, we will stay positive. Below 18,800, we will actually go negative. So we need to see how actually bulls are, will they be able to hold this or will they not be able to hold it? That is something which we have to see. Bank Nifty from the beginning also it had PCR was actually negative only. Bears were completely in control. Here, if I have to look at the highest volume is still at 44,000 only. And the highest volume on the put side is at 43,700. So if I have to look at this, 43,700 is actually make or break for Bank Nifty. Above 43,700, it can remain positive. Below that, it can actually become negative. So this is what our option chain is suggesting us. So let's see how actually market is going to do now. From the index perspective, Bank Nifty is relatively weaker. Okay, Nifty is actually quite on the stronger side only. Now here, for me, this is one stock which I am actually little positive right now, which is actually for that. Most important thing is has to sustain above this level, which is 742. It has to stay above this. If it can stay above this, it has all the potential to come back to the high of the day. And this place, what has happened is almost 4 to 5 times it has tried breaking it. Every time it has got rejected at that level of 70, 750 levels. Now this 750 level becomes very important. Now 750, if we are able to hold, if you look at this 750, here it had come, here it had come, here it has come. It has actually come at least 3 to 4 times. So today also it was there. Now, very important is if it can stay above that, it will bring in good amount of positivity, because see 4 to 5 times when actually it is testing, see overall the trend of the stock is actually trying to move on the higher side only. Now, what happens is when it is trying to go again and again to break a resistance, eventually it will break the resistance. It may take time, but it will break the resistance. Similarly, if the price keeps moving towards the support, eventually it is going to break the support. Currently it looks like it is going to break the resistance. So until it breaks, we still don't have a confirmation. See, it has to go and stay above this level, which is 742. In that case, what happens is all these guys who actually saw all these big red candles and they have actually sold, all of them have got trapped. If they have got trapped, and market is able to sustain beyond that, then all these guys will have to exit, and that will actually take the market up. Sorry, this stock up. So Adani Ports buy can actually be only above this level, which is 742. It has to stay above 742. Until then, it is very much sideways. If it breaks this and goes down, then it is not good. See, our Gann important level is 730. So it is there and it has been sustaining from quite some time. Sideways consolidation has been happening. So from that perspective only we are seeing. Okay, here Bank Nifty has not been able to surpass that level. Is this what is the high and low it has made? 757 is the high it has made, 600 is the low it has made. It has, I think, did it break the low? No, it has not broken the low. It has not yet broken the low. Okay, now it is breaking the low. Did it break? I think it has broken the low. So overall, the trend is still negative only, not looking good. But let's see, because what happens is, the biggest thing what I told you here is market, whatever it is going to do here in this particular place, reverse of that will happen on the opposite thing. So in this case, let us see what actually, so this still has not completed the 15-minute. Now, if it actually is staying below that, it is likely to go down only. But if it is going to stay above that, then actually it can again try to give a bounce. So let us see if it is going to do. But overall, the most of the advanced declines, everything is not looking that great here. Yeah, it has broken. It has broken. Let's see. See, most of the stocks, especially the banking stocks, were all at the support level. Now, will the support take? Will the support break? Is the question. If the support breaks, then actually there could be a steep fall, especially in the banking stocks. So as I said here, this when we get this very close by, opposite things actually happen here. So let's see what actually, see above this 767, Nifty is still positive. Okay, and if it starts going below that, then actually it becomes negative. See, many times what happens is they will actually try to take out all the weak hands before taking the market up, or they may actually get into what happens is they may do some short covering at the last stage also. At this place, actually selling becomes very difficult because it's already given a very good move and we are at the support levels. At that support level, see, best is actually when there is some browns, we can actually look for the selling. At this place, looking for selling is not actually really ideal, because a lot of people will get stuck here and they will take the market up again. This is what actually keeps happening. We'll wait for some more time. I think the time is actually, see, for us, If a buy has to come, it has to stay above this particular level, which is 757, 43,757. Above that, if it stays, then actually buy will come. For Nifty, I think the time is at 1:30. So the time is still not come here in case of Nifty. See, one of the most important thing is for after a very, very long time, VIX has actually shot up almost 5%, which means the volatility has started increasing, which is actually showing that market will start actually making a top is actually very much possible, or it has already started making the top. So we have to see if we have to see if actually bulls will defend or not. If the bulls stop defending, then actually the free fall will start happening. But that free fall, I still don't see that is going to happen very soon. But let's see what the market wants to do. As of now, the data everywhere is negative only. No, it is going down only. It is going down only. Only thing is, will it? I don't think that that steep down will come here. It may actually keep going up here, making actually trapping people and then actually coming down. So that can keep happening. Or if the reversal will happen here, then actually there could be some very good up move which is going to happen. I am not interested in actually selling at the lower level. I'll be rather selling if there is any bounce which is going to come. If the bounce will come at that higher level, we can look at selling. At this level, actually taking sell trade will actually be very risky. Somehow none of the stocks are actually, even the stock which we were expecting it to give move is not giving. So let's see. See, today's closing actually, see this week actually we have to start seeing how the closing is going to happen. As long as we will actually keep closing negative and keep breaking the supports, then actually we can actually expect that the top for the market probably is done. Because what has happened today, it has retested the previous all-time high. So after that, the selling has started coming, which actually shows technically that there's a possibility of a double top. So if a double top has happened, that is also a reversal. So let me actually show you here. See, this was the top. The top here was 18,887. Okay, 18,887 was the top. Today's top is 18,881. So still actually around 6.7 points actually it has not done, but it has almost come there. So which actually means that it is actually probably taking as a double top. Okay. See, 43,500 is actually a psychological level also. At this level, actually bounces will come. This will not actually easily give you the selling at these places, because psychologically at these places buying will start coming. So we need to be a little careful at these particular places. See, whatever buying will come now, most likely it will be just a short covering thing, and it may not actually have any major strength. See, what we can do is if it comes somewhere around 43,740, see, it came and it has rejected here, which suggests that actually the pivot has got rejected. Now, see, if it stays above that, then only positive will come, or if it is coming anywhere nearby that and actually faces rejection, again, actually selling may come. See, it may actually not give you a free fall. It may go up, then actually fail, then actually it may come down. That is the possibility which I see. But if market has actually started going down and it is not going to get any kind of a support from here, then the free flow will start happening also. Because see, our timeline which we had actually shared somewhere around these levels, this time possibility was there. So in that case, actually, top, if it is formed, then actually selling actually can start happening here. Because there are a lot of support. So what happens is, if the supports are there, generally what happens, it will give some technical bounces at the supports. At the higher level, again, it will start failing to hold. And what happens is the FIs are completely in the buy mode. Huge amount of buying is positions are there at the higher levels. Whenever it comes, they will start actually looking for taking the profits and moving out. So if I see here today, there have been too many stocks which are actually closing at 2%, 3% down, which is definitely not good. Which shows, see, if this advanced declines keeps declining, then we can actually say that one-sided fall will come. That one-sided fall I still don't see. The see one-sided fall for us to see, uh, very important levels needs to break. It has to start breaking 18,300. Till that, I cannot actually expect that it is going to easily come down. So there will be keep on, see, you want to sell, then suddenly a bounce back will come. So that is a big problem which is there at these levels. Bears are definitely in control right now, at least today. So if this is not going to improve in any way, so any up move which is going to come, that will be actually sold into only. I don't see that any positive thing is happening there. And our, if you look at our VIX has still not come down. So VIX also has this time between 1 to 115. So let's see if the VIX will cool down or VIX will actually shoot up further here. Now 130 to 145 is our time for Bank Nifty, sorry, Nifty also. And here we have time between 145 to 2 for Bank Nifty. See, as I said, whatever happens here, reverse happens here. So earlier I was expecting a bounce to come and then the fall to come, and looks like the reverse is happening. So possibility is there that they may actually do some short covering here. So let's see, let's wait and see. Sorry, somebody wanted to say something. See, as per the calculator from the morning, it has given you sell only. And now also sell only can happen. Only thing here, it was showing some opportunity, because see what happens is whenever it does something like that and breaks on the upside, it can do reverse it, but that has not happened. So in this case, probably if any up move will come again, it will get sold only. I am not seeing any support coming in from any place. Here also same thing has happened. So let's see if we can see here. Most important thing is, if a buy has to come, it has to stay above this level. It has to stay above this level, then only buy will come. Otherwise buy cannot come. See, if it comes there, fails, then actually again it is sell only. Here also it has to stay above this level. Otherwise it may come till this and then again get into a sell mode. Overall, currently the trend for today definitely is on the negative side. But let's wait and see. As I said, whatever happens here, generally reverse of it happens on the opposite side direction there. So let's wait and watch what actually market wants to do at this place, because we are at 43,500, which is psychological level, and generally this particular levels many times actually they will trap. And the VIX is not moving up. So if you look at the VIX, it has gone into a range and it is not moving up. So if it moves up, then the market can come down. If it cools down, then the market will rather go up. Okay. There is a hammer which has got formed. So let's see what actually market will try to do now. Okay, this is 130 to 145 is the time for Nifty also. And if you look at this, 70, close to 150 points on the downside is already done. That means the day range for Nifty is done. And for Bank Nifty, if you see, Bank Nifty also most of the day range is done. So generally after the day range is done, if it has to move further on the same side, it needs further strength. More selling has to come. If it is not coming, yeah, actually what happens is you will actually see the reverse side movements which will start. See, if we get a bounce and it fails again, then that is a good place for us to again look at the sell side. If it sustains on the higher side, then there is a buy. Possibility of some reverse and some bounce back is possible there. Other than that, actually, overall, all the structure, all the other things, everything actually looks very, very negative at this point of time. Adani Enterprises fell down by almost 5% in no time. Okay, it is trying to fill this gap. I think it is 42347 3 is it 224002347 okay. So it's very important for it to start. If it comes and test this 2347 and then actually moves above 2400, then it can come into a buy. So here, let's see. See, this high and low of this particular candle becomes very important. And wherever it does, if it continues, then it can continue because the overall market trend is quite on the negative side. Now 700 is the most important level which I was telling you. See, for Bank Nifty also I was telling you 43,700. It has to stay above that. It couldn't stay. Now below that actually 43,500 will come. Now we are almost there only. See, I am only seeing some bounce which is coming and I am not seeing that it is able to hold, which actually means that at every, see, earlier what used to happen, every dip there was buying which used to happen. Now every rally there is a selling which is actually happening here. So if at all any up move comes, they may actually try to take it out. That is exactly what is happening in this case. In fact, the US market today's closing becomes very crucial. If they close on the negative side, maybe market can actually also start getting into a negative mode again here. So if that keeps happening, I think market has made its, as I said, today's closing looks like it is negative, and if it is negative, it looks like the double top has happened. Now what happens is the next couple of days, we need to keep having that negativity continued. Then it will give you a confirmation, because what happens is many times they will actually show you that probably there is a double top, and then actually they will again try to take the prices higher. So what happens is all those things will possibly happen. So we need to be aware of it and wait and watch what actually the market will try to do.
So today US markets are closed, sir.
Today it is closed. What is the reason today? What is the event? Any event is there today?
Sir, National Independence Holiday, according to their.
One second. It is July 4th, I think. No, not Independence Day. I think it should be something else. Okay, European shares have fallen due to something. Let us look at this. Where is the economic holiday? Okay, US is holiday due to Juneteenth. What is that? I don't know. Yeah, today it is a holiday, so then it is. We may not have. We may not see that impact tomorrow. We may see it day after tomorrow. Then. Okay, look at this exactly at this time. It is trying to take some support. Let's see. Will it be able to take the support or not? Until where it will go. Okay, for us, the best thing in this case will be the Heiken Ashi. That will actually help us. Otherwise, we will go wrong. Can probably move to 5 minutes. As of now, still that negative strength is still there. Let's see if actually positive thing happen, then probably we will have, and then we need to see will it actually be able to hold, because currently we don't have much of a stocks which is actually supporting. Only 14 stocks are supporting, which is not having any major heavyweight stocks are not there here. And here also, if I see, overall things are not looking that great as of now. But a technical bounce cannot be ruled out. See, when it goes on the higher side at the higher level, see if it comes and tests this, what do you say, the EMA level around 766, 780, somewhere here, then actually probably it is good on the sell side if it is not able to hold. Or if they actually do get into any, see what happens is when they take the market completely down from the beginning, what they also do is generally post 215, they take the market completely on the upside also. That is mainly short covering will happen because all these guys who have sold, they will book their profits and move out. So there's a doji kind of a candle which is happening. So let's see. And here clearly there is still positive thing only happening. There is a green candle which has started coming here in case of Bank Nifty. Okay, in case of Nifty also, Nifty 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's actually not use this, it will confuse. Okay, let's get into 15-minute only. Okay, there is a hammer kind of a candle which has happened here. So see, what could happen here is possibility of a bounce can be there till here, and then actually it may again fail. That is possible if actually none of the stocks are moving, then this is what is possible. Then probably again from that place we can look for the sell. And even here it has tried. Okay, see, until it is not able to go above this line and sustain, it will not get strength. You can see this is our Gann angle. About this, it has to sustain. It has not been able to, that is where it has got rejected. Here also, if you see exactly, it has tested there and got rejected. It went there, we were expecting probably it may move, but exactly from there it has got rejected. So since the trend is completely on the negative side, best is to look for any up move which is going to come. We should rather look for the sell. See, selling at this lower level becomes a very big challenge because if it is not moving and suddenly it gives you an up move, you will get caught very badly on the wrong side. Because what happens is post this 1:45, 2 o'clock, this is a place where a lot of people who have actually taken positions in the morning, they will want to exit. And since there is a sell orders here in the system, there's all the possibility that they want to exit. The intraday guys want to exit. So that can take the market again a little on the higher side. That is not necessary that it has to close on the positive side. But what happens is it is going to wipe off if you if you gain something and you are not exiting, then it will actually wipe off that. Okay, this is okay for Nifty. Uh, this is the time. Another 1 minute is left, but this is where actually it has to see if it starts moving above this. Possibility of upside is there. If it is actually trading below this, downside can continue. According to what I see is possibilities, it may move a little up and then again it may actually either at this level it may actually get a resistance, or probably somewhere at this level it may get resistance. Nifty is still quite stronger, and Bank Nifty again, for Bank Nifty also, it can get resistance here or it can get resistance somewhere here. If it can sustain these things actually, then it may actually move higher also. See, a lot of times what happens is when one-sided down move would have come in the post-lunch session, especially after 1:45, 2 o'clock, or maybe 2:15. What they do is there will be one-sided up move, which will actually be more of a stop loss hunt. Stop loss hunt moves will happen, which will actually again confuse you. whether you should be on the sell side or buy side, that kind of a thing. That is the problem here. That's why I was saying you at these levels, actually taking a short positions will not be worthwhile. Yes, if it goes up, fails, then probably we can take the short trade. Here I was expecting it to at least give you some more bounce, but here itself it got rejected exactly at that place. Now let's see. It should actually stay above this. For the upside, it has to stay above this. For the downside, it has to stay below this. If it can break both these things and move up, it has potential to move up. Let's bring this also here. It needs to stay above this. See, selling ideal, if it gets rejected here, somewhere on this trend line, that is where the sell is ideal. Because here what it can do is it can come down a little bit again, it may move up, it may actually consolidate here. It will not actually easily give you anything where you will make any money there. So right now we are at 145, kind of 147. So maybe another half an hour or so, if it actually consolidates here, then probably we may see some up move if we are staying above this and if we break this. See, from Nifty and Bank Nifty is very weak. So Nifty will actually give you a better move. And if you look at Bank Nifty, see this, it has to stay above this for the up move. And if it breaks this, then actually there could be a good move on the upside. See, when I say good move, it may not be very big. For Nifty, it can be 30 to 50 points, and Bank Nifty maybe around 100 to 100 points. See, 43,700 becomes important for Nifty, sorry, Bank Nifty, and for Nifty, 18,800. See, now 18,800 is the place where the highest open interest, highest volume, everything has got shifted. In that case, if we cannot actually surpass 18,800, and if we start actually going below this, then possibility is very high that the top has got formed, and from here actually market will get clearly into sell on rise. This is the biggest challenge when we get into the near to the top, no, it is actually going to make things very difficult, because we have to stay with the trend. If we have to stay with the trend, long term trend, whatever you can see, if you look at the short term trend, long term trend, medium term trend, everything is still positive. Only the intraday trend has actually turned negative. At the lower level, if I have to see, 18,750 to 18,800 is actually our support levels also. So we are actually at that support level. And for Bank Nifty, we had talked about 43,700 as the support, which has got breached very clearly. Now the next important support which will come will be around 43,500 only. So that is important psychological support also. Technical support will come somewhere around 43,300 levels. So that is a little far off, but overall psychological support will not break very easily. 500s and thousands and all will not actually easily break up, and they many times they will trap. because a lot of people will try to book their profits at those levels. One major thing is VIX has actually shot up. So VIX has shot up. This is a something which is the bigger thing, and if you look at it, it is continuously trying to make new highs in VIX. So which means VIX is not coming down. As of now, VIX is only trying to make a new high and a new high. So let's see. At the same time, it has been very much sideways right now. So VIX, if it is cooling off, then some amount of sell-off is possible. If VIX does not cool off, then I don't see any major thing. Probably even then, actually, stop loss hunt can happen. Short covering can still happen. But most what you need to understand is this short covering or this stop loss hunt will generally not have strength, because here what they are trying to do is see what happens is when everybody wants to come into the sell mode, what they will do is they will just book some profits from the short positions. They will just move out, and when they move out, because the volumes of the selling are quite on the higher side, prices will also shoot up like anything. And this will not have strength because it is not a sell, sorry, it is not a buy, it is just actually there is a sell positions, they have just bought that. See, from the time trading perspective, above 40, 18,740 is actually a buy as per this. And as per our pivot, it is 667, I think. 17,767. So 740 is actually where this time is actually saying about that. Actually, it can be positive. But as I said, I am not seeing any major thing until unless a short covering is going to happen. Is there any major news because of which market fell, or is it only a technical reason? As of now, there is no major news which I can see here. Okay. Because see what happens is if there is some major news along with the technicals also match, then actually things may take a completely different turn. Okay, so for this particular for Bank Nifty, above this 2 o'clock, where we are actually having our candle formed. So that is what is going to tell us above which what the market wants to do, the price levels and all we will get after this candle gets over. Okay, Nifty is trying to show some movements here. So if you look at Heiken Ashi, 15-minute, it is still not giving you any buy. In case of 5-minute, there has been series of dojis and then there is a green candle which is there. See, possibility is there that from here it may give you some bounce, but again that risk factor will always remain. So below the low, we have to keep the stop loss, and probably we can look at the trade again. As I said, not a big target, maybe 20-30 points. Above that, we need to see if it can sustain. It needs to sustain above 867, means 870, 770 it has to sustain. Then probably another 20-30 points is possible here. So currently maybe 10-20 points. And if we sustain this pivot point, maybe another 30 points is possible. And Nifty is looking better because Nifty is more stronger. Okay, even trying to somehow move up. See, now what is the most important thing is, for all these moves which you are going to get, we need more stocks which are going to um, more stocks have to come down, sorry, go up. Then actually it makes sense. If stocks are not going up, it's hardly one or two stocks or few stocks are actually contributing for this, then this up move will still have some challenge. So let's look at the advanced declines. It's 16 stocks are up. Okay, this is yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. Somebody is saying something. Ramakrishna, you want to say something? See, as of now, it still looks like on any bounce, actually selling only is coming. Even now that I don't see any major thing. If at all it happens, probably it may happen post this 215, 230 only. Because it should have started here if it has to happen, but it is still not showing any signs. And let's see what the option chain has done. See, option chain as per this, even now actually highest volume is still at 18,800. So which means the low we can actually for today may not go below 18,700. So somewhere around 18,700, 750, it should take support and move towards this 18,800. So looks like we should actually, I don't see that much downside is there here. 2617. Here, what is the highest volume? It is at 43,700. So I don't see more downside than 43,500. 43,500, below that unlikely it will go, and below 43,000, 18,700 unlikely it will go, as per what I can see in the option chain. In that case, it is best to be on the buy side than on the sell side here, because here sell side opportunity is very less. Hardly we have any downside left. Downside hardly you may get another 30 points, 50 points on the downside for Bank Nifty, and for Nifty maybe 20-30 points. So the downside is restricted. So probability of actually stop loss hunt is very high at this stage. So possibility is it will come back and retest maybe for Bank Nifty, it can come back and retest 43,700 or maybe a little higher than that. It is possible. It can retest that. See, there at that place, again, we have to be very, very close. We have to monitor and trail our stop loss, because from there again it may get rejected. And for Nifty, if I have to see, it can actually take support here, means it can come back towards 43,000, sorry, 18,000, 750, 770. It is actually possible for it to. So at that level, at the higher level, again, we need to closely monitor and see what the market will try to do. Can it actually hold on or what? See, let's come to the daily chart. Daily chart looks more like a, okay, let's see how it is going to close. Daily chart looks like a bearish kind of an engulfing which is happening. So closing, we have to closely monitor and see where the closing is going to happen. If closing happens little on the upside, then again actually things are still okay. Now the most important thing here is, see, any downside. See, downside, what is possible is maybe 20-30 points downside is possible here. 18,700 is possible. And Bank Nifty 43,500 is possible. Below that, unlikely as per the option chain. See, option chain already it is 2 o'clock, hardly another 1.5 hour is there. So as of now, bulls are actually trying to defend this level of 18,700 and 43,500. And possibility is they will try to defend it for today. So this is purely from the intraday perspective. So let's see if any stocks are actually, see, right now I'm not actually looking at any stocks to buy, because what is happening is it tries to give some breakouts and actually it is failing at the higher level. It is going to trap us. So rather we have to look for something on the sell side. See, for DLF, 490 was very important. So if there is any rally which is going to come, takes it towards this 490 level. So that is going to be a good place, because that is a place from where it can actually start falling, because 490 is the important Gann number there. And now we have failed to hold the 60 RSI. We tried holding 60 RSI earlier. Now it looks like it has failed, and the closing is coming below the 490, which is not good. If the closing happens below 490, then actually is not good for DLF.
So Chola Finance is looking good for a short trade.
Chola, let's see. Chola, okay, this is, see, if I look at the long-term trend, everything is extraordinarily great. There is a shooting star which has happened here. So tomorrow's closing is very important for us. Let's see what is the price, 101130, right? So let's come to 1130. Let's actually add that here. So 1110 is the nearest price. Okay. See, above 1110, I can still see that it can still have strength. Below 1110 is where I see a weakness here. So as of now, though, it is actually, see what happens here in intraday. I don't think much of a thing may happen here. If whatever will happen, it will happen tomorrow. And if it is opening somewhere below the low of today's candle, tomorrow if the opening happens and if it stays below that, then possibility of a shorting is better. At this place, shorting is a little difficult because see the trend is still positive. Everything is still positive. We are at the absolute peak of this. If at all tomorrow actually we get a sell trade here, then probably we can consider that yes, this is a short candidate because uh, it will form something called as evening star pattern, which is generally a very strong trend reversal pattern. It's a very, very strong trend reversal pattern.
Okay, sir.
That is something very similarly what I'm seeing here in US markets. See, look at this, what is happening in the US market. Yesterday we have got this shooting star. Today, if the closing is negative, then this is a possibility of a evening star. Now, it is going to fail if it goes again above this high of this particular candle, which is actually the shooting star which has made, no? So see for us today, so today anyway, if it is a holiday, then tomorrow closing is very important. So look at this, all the places it has actually all the Nasdaq, S&P 500, Dow Jones, everywhere we are seeing the shooting star here. Now, even in Germany, we are seeing something. It's not the similar shooting star, but it is something very similar, and huge volumes are actually there. And again, here also, if you look at the long term, it looks like a double top which is getting formed here. Look at this. Looks like a double top which is getting formed. So we need to wait and see if actually it can sustain because Germany has already gone into recession. And out of all the European markets, Germany DAX is the best thing for us to look forward because that is the stronger economy. And most of the time we see that it gives you a fair output. We have seen most of the time, whatever it does, others actually follow that.
So also we are nearing 21st date.
21st, we have solstice also. So astrological significance is also there. There are too many significances which are coming right now. So that's what I am saying. This week is going to be a deciding week. Top is going to most likely be formed. See, if you look at it, most of the time, market cannot actually keep on moving in one direction. It will always actually have to take some rest. Here, if the liquidity is going to get drained out from the system, then it is not going to be that easy. And if the US market is going to crash, then everybody will actually have a big challenge. So let's see. As of now, everything is positive. Even now, actually, US market is positive only. See, just the shooting star is there. That doesn't mean that actually it is negative. Every other data is still positive only. So all the places right now, data is still positive. So it may not actually get into a free fall until unless see the major leader has to fall. See, until the leader, see, if you look at this, if when the US is falling, also our market was not falling. So our market has been extremely resilient this time. Now, if US market is also not falling, then our market falling may not actually happen. So we need some reason for that. And see the if I have to talk to you from the fundamentals right now are not looking great, especially because fundamental from the point of view of economy is not looking great, from the point of view of liquidity is not looking great. See, when the liquidity is very strong, uh, technicals will work extraordinarily well. When the liquidity is actually going to get drained out, then actually what happens is they will trap you at the higher level and then suddenly there will be moves. And as per Gann, as per the time cycle, what he says is 2023 should be making you remember 2020. So that kind of move is possible here. But till actually some levels are not broken, nothing is going to happen. Okay, look at this. It is trying to take support here. So I can see some bounce definitely happening, probably till here. Maybe 600 points, 200 points is possible here. Nifty another maybe 30 to 50 points is possible. Now there, if it sustains, a little bit further up move is possible. If it cannot sustain, then from there again it will go sideways. Okay. So this is between 145 to 2. We are almost above that particular high. So 145 to 2 ka matlab, we need to stay above 43,601. Above 43,600 is where the buy is actually as per the time trading. And as per this, it has to stay above 18,740. So in that case, see, as long as we stay above this particular trend angle, everything is great. There's no problem as long as we stay above this particular angle. Now this angle will act as a resistance, and let's see till where actually it can take resistance and how it will move. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's see if we have any stock which are actually having some big volumes. Let us see. Today anyway selling has happened. If we can get any stock which are most likely on that, then probably we may get some very good, because now the market has formed the top, and if more and more stocks are getting into a sell mode, because what has happened is a lot of stocks which were actually looking very much strong, especially after that big up move which actually market gave on Friday, now reverse of that is actually seen in the market. So let's see if we are going to get any good movements of stock on the upside here. Let's do one thing. Let's no S, no S. So let me remove all the filters right now, and let's put this on the. Still, we are not getting anything on the high side. This is very strange. Let's see if there is, where is the volume have come in couple of stocks. So let's go with some of this. Okay, let's look at Bank of Baroda. Okay, you can see that the spike is actually coming. Spike can come around 100 points. Not big spike I'm not expecting. If it comes, actually, we have to keep trailing the stop loss and moving. See, generally, see, now it is 215. So whenever it is post 215 and before that, there is a lot of selling in the market, there will generally be an opposite move. It will be one-sided up move. This is what I have seen a lot of times. And here I have told you earlier also, if this actually is negative, now this has to become positive. If this was positive, this had to become negative. So possibility is that it should move on the upside, but let's see what the market will try to do. See, for me, what I see is as long we stay above this line, it is fine. If it is staying below this, then it is not actually ideal. And Bank Nifty is not looking that great for us to look at any buy thing. It is best to look at Nifty for that. And again for Nifty also, see here, if it is staying below this, it's not good. Here it will act as a support. So any place which is it is going down here, that dip you can look at the buy. Below the low, you can keep the stop loss. And if it moves up, so first important thing is 750 to 770 is actually the important levels which we are looking for. If it can stay above that, then actually maybe another 30 points is possible. So Bank Nifty, Nifty is what is looking better for me. But again, it is a riskier trade. And one thing is you can see almost 1 hour has happened and it has not actually made any new low, which looks fairly okay. That means the support is trying to take. Even here in Bank Nifty also almost 1 hour has happened and there is no new low which has actually formed, which looks like the support is most likely taken. We're not actually expecting a reversal here. We're just expecting a technical bounce because the market trend completely is on a negative for the intraday. So it could be a technical bounce. It could be more of short covering, as I said, nothing more than that. So let's look at Bank of Baroda meanwhile. Okay, Bank of Baroda, let us look at the overall trend of this stock. So it is almost near to the all-time highs. Let's look at the weekly chart. Okay, if you see here, looks like almost at the double top kind of a formation. It is basically it's previously there is a high, we are trying to go there. Possibilities it will come and test this also, or from here it will show that it wants to go there and it may actually reverse also. So what is important here is we need to mark the level here. I think 190 should be the level. Let me actually see. Yes, 190 is the level. So what we need to do here, see, as long it stays above 190, it is positive. As long it is above 190, it is positive. It has still potential to try to go towards the all-time high. If it cannot, then probably it will reverse from here. So it has to start trading below 190, then only we can look at any sell kind of a trade. Okay, what other thing is there? Okay, Jindal Steel, I think it has made 5% move today. Let's look at Jindal. Yeah, it has made a big move, gap up. See here, look at this. This is a island reversal kind of a formation. Here there was a gap down, then there is a gap up exactly at this place. So we need to see who is going to overtake whom. Our bulls are going to take or bears are going to overtake. As of now, I don't see any major trend which is happening in this stock. So what is the important level? 570, we are there, right? So let's see. The 570 itself is the level right now. So let's actually mark that. Okay, we are actually around this level. So above 570, we can remain positive. But if it is actually going to get rejected here, then probably it can come back and try to test this gap. It may come, see if it starts going below 558, it can come back towards this 547 also. Now we need to see if this can sustain or if it can start going down. So 547 is most important now. If it starts going below that, actually that entire this move was just a fake. It was just try to trap. Otherwise, see, it has to stay above 570. See, 570 is the first important level it has to sustain. Okay, meanwhile, let us see what is happening with the market here. Okay, market is trying to give you a bounce as we were discussing, but still the movement is quite slow. But looks like we are trying to hold on to the 40 RSI here on Bank Nifty. Still not holding. For me, it looks more like a bounce is going to come here. How long will the bounce be there? Where will we close becomes very, very important for us. Any other stock we have? Let us look at IRCTC. IRCTC. Okay, here also some shooting star kind of a pattern is there. See, if you look at IRCTC, overall structure looks okay. See, this big fall had come, right? So from 1000 to 300 level to 600. So almost around 50% of the move was there. Let's see till where it can. Okay, let's look at the level. I